Hi everybody. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to introduce yourself in Spanish. If you are a Spanish beginner learner, this video is just perfect for you. So first off, I will present you some key vocabulary as an introduction. Second, I'll give you an example of a person introducing himself in Spanish. Third, I'll give you some key questions that are frequently asked and answered when talking about personal information in Spanish. And finally, uh, um, by using a simple template or script, you will be able to introduce yourself. So just let's get it started. Let's start with key vocabulary. Um, this, the Spanish that is going to be used here will be from Colombia. And although it is not different from the rest of the Hispanic countries, it is intended to maintain or to keep a standardized tone. So the couple of words that we're going to have as vocabulary are number one. So let me have this one right here. Muy bien. Nombre, apellido, edad, profesión, país, residencia, familia, mascotas, preferencias, cosas favoritas, habilidades. Now, when I'm referring here as a residencia or residency, well, I'm not referring to postgraduate training in medical education, but I'm talking about the fact of living in a place. So that's what we refer to as residencia. And when I'm talking about preferences, I'm talking about things that people like and dislike. Let's continue. Right, next. The next slide is the example. So just pay attention to the different sentences and the pronunciation for every single sentence. Hola, me llamo Alan Dixon, tengo 26 años, yo soy animalista, soy de los Estados Unidos, soy estadounidense, vivo en Charlotte, Carolina del Norte. Me gustan los animales y la naturaleza. No me gustan las bebidas alcohólicas. Mi color favorito es el verde. Tengo novia y vivo con ella. No tenemos hijos. Tengo una gata, se llama Connie. Hablo español e inglés. Sé cocinar, pero no sé arreglar el carro. Puedo tomarme autorretratos o selfies con cualquier animal. Good. So we just finished the example and we're going to proceed with the why is it important to get familiar with answers and questions when we are talking about personal presentation? Well, at this point, you will need to get you will need to get familiar with questions and answers because people are going to ask you those questions, and you will need to be ready to answer them. So expect to answer and ask the following questions. The most common ones when you're going to introduce yourself or you're asking about someone else's information information is, ¿cuál es tu nombre? ¿Cómo te llamas? Both mean what's your name. ¿Cuál es tu apellido? What's your last name? ¿Cuántos años tienes? How old are you? ¿Qué haces? ¿A qué te dedicas? Now, these two questions, ¿qué haces? ¿A qué te dedicas? Both have the same meaning. What do you do in English? ¿Cuál es tu profesión? What's your occupation? ¿De dónde eres? Where are you from? ¿Cuál es tu nacionalidad? What's your nationality? ¿Dónde vives? Where do you live? ¿Qué te gusta? What do you like? ¿Qué no te gusta? What don't you like? Sorry, there's a mistake here. What don't you like? ¿Cuál es tu cosa favorita? What's your favorite thing? Now, I'd like to make a stop here and explain the following information. Cosa favorita. Both words are in feminine and they both end in A. That's why they're feminine. Now, if we're using masculine things, I would use O, and then I will need to change the O here. ¿Cuál es tu carro favorito? So we need to make agreement between this word and this word by changing the A or the O. All right. What's your favorite thing? ¿Con quién vives? Who do you live with? ¿Cuántos hijos tienes? How many children do you have? ¿Qué sabes o puedes hacer? What can you do? What do you know? Now, I'm going to provide you with an example of questions and the answers to those questions. Let's get started. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Mi nombre es Alan. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Alan. ¿Cuál es tu apellido? Mi apellido es Dixon. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Tengo 26 años. ¿Qué haces? Yo soy animalista. ¿A qué te dedicas? Soy animalista. Me dedico a proteger los animales. ¿Cuál es tu profesión? Animalista. If we can see here, the three questions are pretty much related, right? The one that gives extra information is ¿a qué te dedicas? Because we have to explain what do you do. ¿De dónde eres? Soy de los Estados Unidos. Now notice that in order for you to prepare your personal presentation, you need to have in mind the following key information. You will need to know your age, in Spanish. You will need to know your profession and how to pronounce it. You will need to know the description of your job in a very concrete, short way. You will need to know your profession in Spanish as well, and the pronunciation, the name of your country as well. ¿Cuál es tu nacionalidad? Yo soy estadounidense. I will say it again. Estadounidense. Estadounidense. ¿Dónde vives? Yo vivo en Charlotte, Carolina del Norte, Estados Unidos. ¿Qué te gusta? Me gustan los animales y la naturaleza. ¿Qué no te gusta? ¿Qué no te gusta? No me gustan las bebidas alcohólicas. ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? Mi color favorito es el verde. ¿Con quién vives? Vivo con mi novia y una mascota. ¿Qué mascota tienes? Tengo una gata. Se llama Connie. ¿Cuántos hijos tienes? No tenemos hijos. ¿Qué sabes o puedes hacer? Yo hablo español e inglés. Sé cocinar, pero no sé arreglar el carro y puedo tomarme autorretratos con cualquier animal. Now again, in order for you to prepare your personal information, you will need to know in advance some vocabulary. Now, this is a way to practice. So how are you going to start preparing your presentation? Easy. I'm gonna make the question and you're going to try to answer with your personal information. Okay, so let's get started. If I ask you, ¿cuál es tu nombre? How would you answer? You should answer, mi nombre es, and then you say your name. ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo, and then please say your name again. ¿Cuál es tu apellido? Mi apellido es, and then say your last name. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Tengo, and then you're going to put a number here, and then años. ¿Qué haces? Yo soy, and then the profession, occupation. ¿A qué te dedicas? Soy, and then your occupation, and then you're going to describe a little bit what's your job. Me dedico a, and then you say it. ¿Cuál es tu profesión? And then you say your profession or your occupation. ¿De dónde eres? Soy de, and then you say the name of your country. ¿Cuál es tu nacionalidad? Yo soy, and then you say your nationality. ¿Dónde vives? Yo vivo en, and you say the place where you live. You could start with the name of the city, and then the name of the state, and then the name of the country. ¿Qué te gusta? Me gusta for singular, me gustan for plural, and then you can mention whatever things you like. ¿Qué no te gusta? No me gusta for singular, no me gustan for plural, and then say what you don't like. ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? Mi color favorito es el. Now, I like to make emphasis in the word favorito because in English it's pronounced favorite. So you might tend to pronounce it like favorito. Please pronounce it like favorito. Favorito. Thank you. ¿Con quién vives? ¿Con quién vives? Vivo con, and then they say the person you live with. ¿Qué mascota tienes? Tengo un, if the pet is masculine. Tengo una, if the pet is feminine. Se llama. Say its name. ¿Cuántos hijos tienes? Don't be ashamed of asking how many children do you have because you're practicing your Spanish. Spanish people or Hispanic or Latinos are not going to get mad if you ask them, ¿cuántos hijos tienes? No tenemos hijos. Or if you do have children, tenemos and then the number of children. Tenemos tantos hijos. ¿Qué sabes o puedes hacer? Here you're going to report your abilities or skills. Yo puedo something, sé something, pero no sé something. All right. Now it's your turn. You try. I'm going to show you the template and you are going to practice. Take some time for you to practice. Hola, me llamo Esteban. Tengo 20 años. Yo soy estudiante. Me dedico a estudiar. Yo soy de Alemania. Yo soy alemán. Yo vivo en Francia. Me gusta los idiomas. No me gusta la Coca-Cola. Mi color favorito es el azul. Vivo con mis amigos. Tengo un perro. Se llama Firulais. No tengo hijos. Yo puedo hablar francés. Sé cocinar, pero no sé bailar. Un gusto conocerte. All right. This has been the video for you to check how to introduce yourself in Spanish.